All right, ACT prep. This is from a 2023 practice test. This is number 6. We have 180 students, in a college course. A fourth of the students earned an A, a third earned a B, and the rest earned a C. How many students earned a C? The best way to do this problem is to find the number that got an A number that got a B, and then subtract that from the total number of 180. We're assuming that no other grade was reached for this course because the rest of the students earned a C, okay? So you can assume that whatever the remainder is, that's going to be our answer. So 1/4 of 180 we need to find first. So 1/4 equals 0.25. No, this is the no calculator section. So you have to do this by doing the math. So 0.25, if you find that easier, you could multiply that by hand to do 180. Or you could just take 1/4 and say, well, I know 1/4 is like taking 1/2 twice. So you'd have 180 times 1/2, which is the same as 180 divided by 2, which is 90. And then times another 1/2, and that'd be 45. So again, that's a super easy way to get 1/4 of something. You just divide it by 2 twice, because 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. Remember, because if you multiply our fractions together, 1/2 times 1/2, multiply the numerators, the top number, to get 1. 1 times 1 is 1. We multiply our denominators straight across to get 2 times 2 equals 4. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. That's why you can take 1/2 twice of a number in order to get 1/4 of a number, okay? So just like 1/2 times 2 of 180 is 45, 180 times a fourth is also 45. So the number that earned an A, this is for the numbers that earned an A, that is 45 students. Excuse my poor handwriting. Then the numbers that earned a B, the total that earned a B, is only 1/3. So 1/3 of 180 is the same thing. We have 180. This time we can just do 1/3 because we know that anytime we have a 0 at the end, we can just do our trick where we take a third of the smaller number, the number before the 0. 1/3 of 18 is just 18 divided by 3, which is 6. And then we add our 0 back on. So that's 6. We add our 0 back on. That is 60 students. Are we done? No, we have to add them and then subtract from the total, okay? So the number that earned an A and a B in total is 45 plus 60, which equals 105. Now that's not our answer. Be very careful that you're making sure you're answering the question that's asked, okay? So 105 is an answer, but it's not asking you for A and B, it's asking for the ones that earned a C. So we have to do 180 minus our 105, which is going to be 75. So our answer is F, 75.